arrive at Footfall after nearly ramming into yet another reef.
By
Isn't
dodging a
this the
ghost ship.
same?
It's the same. Is that the same place they
It's
came
the
to reef
same
last
fucking
time?
reef as the last time that we almost ran into.
Probably, yeah.
So
You'd think we'd have found-
Sorry.
that's how it works, eh? I mean, if we meet another ghost ship, it's going to be the same ghost ship because,
And the ghost captain's going to be really annoyed we didn't visit him the first time.
Okay, so what are your aims at Footfall?
well, we got a better chance of
Buying
trying to
stuff.
we have a better shot at securing
Loot.
a transporter here, so we could take our time with searching for and since Kaltos is being way too pompous and underestimating, he hasn't followed us here, so we actually have some time to make some
Yeah.
inquiries.
Yeah, I'll do an inquiry into his officers and his crew and whatnot. I'm sure you know plenty about, but I'll look into what I can. And also, I need to find me some better armor, because apparently my armor is terrible.
Alright.
I'll be taking my time with ship inquiries.
Right, shall we start with that roll then?
With the ship one?
Yeah, we'll start with the ship. Give yourself plus 20 for this one.
Okay. I mean, I'm still not searching for this necessarily alone. So does anybody come with me for the ship search?
Sure. I don't have anything else to do on the planet anyhow, so.
Like anyone with
Sure.
anyone with an inquiry better than 28.
I guess I'll go with you, but afterwards I gotta go check out that. I gotta go look into the Zergians.
Well, we've got some time. We've got some time here.
Yeah.
We've got, say,
Yeah, I've got a
let's-
17, so.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah,
budget-
I've got 46. I'll help you out.
Mine is
let's
15.
budget a couple of days for the search.
Yeah.
Compared to how much we spend in the warp, we might as well do this right. So.
Yep. So I got 56 plus whatever our time and whatnot.
And the hover, of course, because I'm there right with you, and I'm the one who's inquiring. So, I mean, vice versa, rather. You're the one who's looking, but I'm trying to put up details for what we're looking for. So I guess for once, the hover actually is quantified. It's just that I'm specifying what we need,
Well, hover, assist, whichever.
Yeah.
whatever we want to call it. That sound good to you, Greg?
Yep, sounds fine to me.
Oh, roll for it then. I mean, I'm not the one who's trust that rolls, right?
Yeah.
For the
Installed fire.
for the inspection.
I'll see what I can do.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
And it's got the bar!
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Man, when it really counts. When it really counts.
For
Right.
the dumbest shit, too, sometimes.
Yeah.
Like critical shit, 80s and 90s flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
pretty silly basic shit.
Every single
Once,
time we're
twice.
navigating, like fuck that. Like all the good rolls go to combat and finding stuff.
Hey, that's a good way of doing it.
Yeah, yeah. You know, to
Better
be
than
honest,
the opposite happening.
I'm quite glad at the way the RNG god has treated us thus far. So you keep doing it, buddy. You keep doing it.
I burn
Is-
D20s every morning before we start.
we like sacrifice tiny d20s to like the RNG god.
Dark RNG gods.
We melt them down and stuff and build little effigies.
Melt them down into larger RNG gods.
And this big blob of melted d20s that just grows as you feed it.
And you just hear it softly moaning. Help me.
So, you sleep and you just hear the sound of dice rolling. That's all you hear all night. Like that's the sound that we get whenever we roll the nightmare thing in the warp. Dice rolling, like the RNG god going, "I am merciful today." Roll, roll, roll.
Oh, what do we got here?
Yeah.
Gray?
What are we looking at?
So, sorry, what was that roll for? I've kind of lost track.
We were inquiring about the possibility of a transport ship
Yeah, there-
of pretty much any size.
Yeah, there is.
With the bar.
Yeah,
With the
you can-
bar! With the bar!
With a bar. Yeah. Yep, there is actually they think there is a transport ship that's just kind of coasted in. most of the people on board were dead apparently. So they're not sure who the current owner is, and it's currently in the middle of legal wrangling.
Ooh.
Because no one can really prove the ownership because most of the crew were dead.
I'll see what I can do with my underworld contacts and and get some fake credentials.
That could work. This is like turning into a Rogue Trader. What was the name of that series? That Japanese video game series with like lawyers.
What?
Yakutsu Saiban or Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, we should try to legalese our way
Rogue
into
Trader.
ownership.
Rogue Trader Ace Attorney.
Yes.
There we go.
Trust. Ace Attorney.
Well, that's the title for this episode anyway.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So are we actually going to try and legalese our way onto this ship then?
Sure, why not?
I'll use my
Rogue
underworld
Trader?
contacts to.
Well,
figure out-
unless anyone has any better suggestions. But honestly, this one sounds pretty good. If they're confused, if there's confusion, we can take advantage of it.
Yes.
Yep.
This is one of your house's old ships, and they never actually transferred the papers over.
Yeah, something like that. Like,
Okay, so you're going to have to speak with the head of the administratum here.
okay, gentlemen, before we move to the ministratum, before we move to the meeting, I'm just
Should I
going to
get the
point
fake
out.
credentials first?
Well, to be honest, first we can see. The thing is, we can do like this. I say that we could go meet with them and see if they would be amenable. Well, we are a rogue trader and so on, so if we can essentially convince them without any paper requirements. If paper requirements are an absolute must, we can claim that
This is the administratum.
Yeah, you got a point. Fuck
That's
it.
the thing, yeah.
Fuck it. Like, yeah, they wouldn't exactly be amenable to being.
I could terrify them into agreeing with us.
Weapon of last resort.
You have to fill
Yeah.
out the forms for that kind of action, though.
Intimidating these guys could work, but on the other hand, it could be an almost absolute nightmare too.
If you wish to intimidate, you must fill out these forms in triplicate. Undergo
All
a
right,
basic
fine,
physical. Undergo a basic physical.
Fine, I fill out the forms threateningly.
Senator.
Most threatening signature ever. So how are we going to do this? Because, I mean, does anyone have a way to fake a, I don't know, a ship's, what is the document of ship ownership called?
Just
Trained.
warrant of ownership, I guess.
Warrant of ownership.
Maybe fall under deceive.
Isn't there a skill for forgery?
Not that I see.
Well, there is deceive.
Yeah.
Mine's not particularly high because it's not trained, but,
It's only
I got
15.
46.
ooh.
46, hover. If it's any kind of technical document or on a technical item.
I doubt it.
Here's how we could put together this
You-
sort of this,
I'm about to
this
say,
meeting.
yeah, it's
Oh, go ahead.
a scholastic law. Might be something here might be useful. If anyone's got something that's technical.
I don't have one for the
Would you?
Administratum. I just have a Imperial Tactics for one Scholastic Lore.
Yeah, I've only got astromancy, which I can't imagine helping.
Yeah, same with me, astromancy.
Cryptology?
Ooh, cryptology might be a useful one. Be a penalty on that, but
It's 45, so
what else?
What is exactly the action that we're trying to?
You're
Because
trying to forge a document of ownership.
Mhm.
So,
Could I use my Underworld
What page would
contact to
that be
find
on?
somebody professional who can do it for us?
yep, that would work.
What
Because
would
that sounds like it
page
might be
be?
easier with less penalties.
yeah, I mean certainly put your feelers out to see if there's any good forgers on Footfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Common Lore Underworld with the hovering 58.
Pass.
Yep. Yeah, okay, you find someone who can knock up a ownership of trade. You kind of, people have heard about this ship, so they'll know the name. It's kind of the local buzz in the system at the moment. It's not so many times that a ship just kind of comes out of warp with most of the crew dead.
By the way, what killed them?
They think there was a malfunction in the life support system.
We're gonna want to have
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna
looked
be
at
repairing
before.
that.
Yeah,
we're gonna need
Yeah,
that
look
fixed.
into that.
Of course. That'll definitely be something we want to do before we leave. Is
Yep.
ensure that they're.
Okay, so
Well,
you have your document. So it's time to see. Go off and see the administratum,
All right.
who's
The
a
way. go
rather
ahead.
happy-looking fellow by the name of Glutman.
Blotman.
Yes.
Does he have a face, or do we just have to imagine?
He has a face.
Think Mr. Saturn or a blobfish. Oh man.
That's even better.
Oh God.
He's the best administrator drone.
That's Administratum Glutman. He's the chief administrator in this area. He's quite a jolly man, as opposed to most dry. He's not a dry, dusty clerk. He's actually quite a personable person.
Would it be possible to, when we're, we the initial meeting, would it be possible for me to roll on sort of the impression we make with him, or?
Yep, that'd be a good way to start.
Gray?
Okay, so I've got.
I was about to say you should lock it before the.
You should lock the door. That's going to be a reflex you need, Gray.
He's a Zerngizerger.
What?
He's a Zernger. I don't know how to say it. He had the
Really?
douche patch. He's one of them.
What?
It's spreading in the expanse. The Curzons have brought the disease to the expanse. It's highly contagious.
Oh God.
Oh, dear God.
Right, well,
He's already got
Wow.
enough chins as it is. It's,
Wow.
Each one gets a patch.
here's what I'm going to roll. I have 57 for charm base. When I introduce myself, I introduce the fact that the warrant to my name is of some renown, so that's
Yep.
another 10. The administratum is the meeting with the administratum. This guy's a higher up, right?
oh yeah, he's pretty much one of the heads of the system.
So meeting with him would be a moment of fairly high up etiquette. So that's
Yep.
another 10. So that's 77. Lastly, does he conform to any of the following? He's the administratum are like nobility, right?
Yep.
So that's another plus 10, so that's 87. I'm rolling against. Good. Fucking Curzon, I'll show him how you charm somebody's pants off.
99.
Hey, I got fate, and I'll fucking burn it if I have to show that Curzon. So. This is the one area that Ash broaches no competition.
His
Watch him
pants
fail.
charming.
You fail it. 5!
Fuck yeah.
Hey, the
Stack-
critical
Stacks on his bonus, and
critical success.
Yeah, that's
When he
more.
sees us, a bouquet, a flock of doves comes out behind us, and a bouquet, a choir of angels is singing. Not Sebastian, but
A bunch of cherubs.
Sebastian's
we
just
hear the
thinking,
slow motion, dramatic entrance as we approach.
Seriously, Ash is totally thinking this Curzon is how you do it.
Ah, Mr. Bashra?
Yes, indeed.
Excellent,
I am
excellent.
here to claim the unfortunate remains of my ship.
Oh, this is one of your ships?
Yes, I have.
Good. Of course, you're going to have to prove ownership. I mean, nobody's been able to find any documents on board the thing.
Of course, I did not keep I keep all of my own documents of ownership on my own private vessel.
Oh, good, a good choice.
Now I have it here. I will, of course, show it to you. Will it be necessary that you keep a copy? I'm sure that
Records being records, I will have to have a copy.
Of course.
Scribe. You know,
Okay,
can I see it?
sure. We profit. Trust
Right.
has to come through with it.
Do you want to make me a deceive roll?
Any bonuses from the fact that the guy's basically starstruck?
Oh yeah, give yourself plus 30.
Awesome. So I got 56. That includes the hovering plus another. What'd you say? 50? 30?
30.
46.
So it's 86.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Damn.
when it
He
counts,
sees no point in wasting our time anymore. I am the most deceitful person ever.
when it counts, ladies and gentlemen, when it counts.
Yes, this
Yes,
all
trust
seems to
is
be in
very
order.
deceitful.
It's interesting to see you've had this ship for so long. I mean, these
Except to
things,
my allies.
yeah, they get traded quite regularly, but your dynasty seems to have had this one for a good few millennia. Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
indeed.
yeah,
Oh,
this definitely seems in. He hands it to a scribe, who rushes off and starts copying all the serial numbers off it. So, do you have any idea what happened to the crew? We couldn't find the captain's body or anything.
Well, rumor has it that there was a malfunction in some interior system, something that we want to look at before we head off with it, after we replace the crew, the unfortunate crew. Certainly,
It's a bad day. There
If you
is, of course, the issue of I hate to have to bring this up. Unfortunate cleaning costs. We've been looking after the ship, and there was a fair few bodies we've had to remove for reclamation, which, of course, has a cost. How do I put this? The Administratum is going to need some sort of recompense for this.
A bottle of Amsac.
well, I think it's going to be a bit more than that.
Yeah.
Several
Fine.
bottles of Emasec.
Need a couple tons of recap? We got that. We got that.
You know
How much?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just trying. I'm just trying to determine if this guy is actually just dropping heavy hints. Maybe I'm being a bit thick here. That he wants his palm greased, or if he really just is being a 40k bureaucrat that wants some money for the fact that he had to clean out dead body.
That would be a common law Imperium roll, please.
I got 40 on that.
I got 48.
Actually,
That's
Tim,
not right,
this
Earl?
is
I
this
don't
is
think
something
this is
we
one you can really assist in either.
assist or all roll or what?
I'd say, yeah, I think all roll would probably be a one.
Yeah, I mean, if one of us picks up on it, we tap, each other
Yeah.
on the shoulder and.
If need be, I think I can use my barter skill in order to work our ways out of this.
Wait.
Not necessary.
No,
No
Ash,
need.
Ash.
Never mind.
Yeah, this guy's looking for a bribe.
Okay,
Well,
barter.
I say, I'm sure that the hard workers of the Administratum occasionally need some relaxation. It's hard out here in football, so far away from the lovely locations such as Solace and Carmine, from which we just have returned.
Oh, you've been to Solace and Carmine. I've
Yes.
heard nothing but wonderful things about it.
Oh, definitely. We actually returned with some freight from Solace and Carmine, some relatively high-quality Amasec and Lusu sticks. I'm not sure. Certainly, the Administratum wouldn't consider such a gift anything but a aid in the good workings of the day-to-day labor.
Yes, of course. Yeah, although I'm supposed to take thrones, but we always realise that the barter economy is quite important out here in the frontier, and I'm sure I could find good use for those the tribute.
Certainly. Parenthesis. This guy isn't actually expecting us to empty our entire holds of.
Oh
Amasec,
no.
but- yeah, that would be pretty terrible.
Just a crate.
You've bought a pretty much unlimited supply of it, but yeah, and you've got a few crates you can throw his way.
Definitely, a few crates of that, a few crates of Lucy sticks. I would like to say, however, that we'd be willing to toss in a few crates of some fairly high quality Solace and Carmine recaf, for the good workers who sometimes need to stay up long hours. If you'd be willing to maintain the reclamation of this ship between us and in records, certainly. It's nothing more than a bit of an embarrassment to my dynasty that such a terrible event would have to occur, and I'd prefer, if possible, that it remain between us and the records, of course.
I'm trying to figure out what skill this would be.
Would it? 'Cause
Barter?
all I'm asking him is to take another crate of recap. For,
Yeah, I suppose that would be the same. So, yeah, he'll agree.
no major rumors of how this was resolved. Just that
Oh,
the rightful owners came to pick it up.
Yes, I'll make sure that that is the well-known story. Well,
Thank you.
the scribe returns with the sheet. He hands you back the bill of ownership, which he has been stamped once more by the locals.
Excellent.
Um,
Double legitimacy now.
Yep. Okay, well, thank you for coming forward so quickly and saving us the trouble of having to auction the ship. I mean, these cases can become very dangerous, hard when there's no real ownership. So, anything else I can do for you today?
Well, to be frank, we could use some simple. We'd like to put the word out that we require additional crew on the ship, as well as some minor repairs, just to make sure that the new crew does not have suffer the fate of the first.
Of course. I'll make sure that the right people know that you're looking for crew.
Thank you very much, sir.
I'll definitely do background checks and inquiry to make sure we actually have good crew.
Yeah, I mean, what we want to really do now is we need to get a ship's log to determine what the hell happened with it, and B,
Yeah.
make sure that doesn't happen again. Because this little whatever we've gotten now, actually, I have no idea what we just got. So let's see what our little workhorse is, given that we.
Yep. I was actually going to think about that might be a good place to call it for this week. Do you guys think? Or
Oh, yep.
Yep, sounds
Yeah,
good.
I'm happy with
Yeah,
that.
that's fine.
Yeah,
We got a
'cause
ship now.
you've got the ship.
We've got another ship now.
Well, it's our first warp capable.
Yeah.
It's a transport, but we need one of those. So
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
did need one anyway, so it's a good thing.
yeah. Like I said, I do want us to get a hold on our own ship as well, since they don't take up a tremendously large amount of space. But if we have a dedicated transport, we can at least delay that for a while.
Yeah.
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 And it's kind of we've been going for a few hours now, and I think it's time for just give me a chance to stat up the ship properly, and then decide where you're going to head on from here.
And edit out the insanity. Good luck with that.
Well, no,
Yep.
not the insanity's part. the best parts.
Oh, good, yeah.
Yeah, it's just I think that-
240 days.
I think anything else we do now will be, take us a fair bit longer. And unfortunately for me, I've got a 7 a.m. start at work tomorrow, so
Ouch, man.
yeah.
Damn, good luck
That's
with
why I want to wrap this up now.
that. Getting the idea, yeah.
Yes, I like sleep.
We can organize for like planning for the current endeavor before the next session, and we'll have the transport for it. So
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We'll do the usual thing of just doing votes in the thread like we always do.
yeah.
Well, there we've got. We get the ship.
It's a good.
Ratsu.
Yeah.
No,
So yeah.
I'm not going to do that. Why can't I cancel the move?
Because
Apparently I can only accept move, not cancel.
You've broken something, haven't you?
Normally, yeah.
Oh, gosh, dang it.
Alright. So, that seems to be good. You now get to spend your next 500 XP, your first of rank 2.
Sweet.
Just for
Okay.
your knowledge, the real time of that game was 216 days for everyone
Oh,
except
God.
for Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Hooray!
And in the real world times, that's 487 days. So we've covered over a year this session.
Oh, God above.
I mean, the only thing that felicits that statement is the fact that I know that everyone else out here has to go through the same BS every time they enter the warp.
Yep.
It's just
Yeah, I
Sebastian to
think-
make it more exposed than most.
Yeah. I think when we talk about the characters in novels and everything having really good warp rolls, I suspect they have like level 8 navigators on their ship or rank 8 navigators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, within 2 or 3 ranks, I mean, we're not failing by that much. Within 2 or 3 ranks, navigation's going to become much simpler. We're going
Yeah,
to
well,
have to
I
worry
get-
about botches.
I get plus 10 this level.
Yeah,
that
I
what you
mean,
were saying?
every little bit helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, spoilers, I'm taking navigation warp.
Thank you.
Alright, so I think that should wind us up for the week. No action this week, amazingly.
Oh, there was action of another kind. There was.
Yeah, we've introduced the Nemesis. That seems like a good step forward.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
we
a good
we
start.
actually had some role playing this session as well,
My God.
Intrigue, cloak and dagger.
and we got plenty of options for that.
240 days of partying for everyone but
And one hell of an easy steal of a ship.
Yeah.
This is truly the Rogue Trader's life.
Yeah, we rolled really well. We rolled really well for acquiring the ship. So
Yeah, I was going to make that a little more difficult for you, but
again,
I don't know.
this is the theme. This is the theme of this LP. Is like every time you throw a challenge at us, we just roll under 10 or something.
yeah.
Yeah,
So it's a world challenge where, well, we still roll under 10.
Yeah, but
To a
we want to roll
7.
high on those.
To be honest, the ship was something a bit too key for me to block you on. I mean, But
Yeah, we're not looking for a warship right
No,
now.
you're looking for a transport. Without a transport, there's so little you can do. So I had to give you a transport at some point. This seems like a good place to do it.
Hey, and we rolled well for it, so it's not like you dropped it in our laps. You know,
Yep.
we got it.
Your,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we got that.
your next
fair and square.
options might give you a few more trouble.
Oh, boy.
I look
Of
forward
course.
to the challenge.
All right.
I look forward to the murder servitors stealing the ship for us.
Okay. So I think it's about time for us to say goodbye, and I'm going to get some sleep before trying to render these out.
Goodbye.
Is the
Yep.
recording off?
Bye.
No, not yet. All right.
Oh, right, now. Bye.
Bye. Now bye.
Bye, Ned.
We're so professional.